Hello friends. So last time we have discussed the syllabus related to our CBOP 3 paper for MSc second year analytical chemistry. Okay, we have 4 theory papers. Out of these, I am allotted the paper number CBOP 3, that is choice based optional paper number 3. Choice based optional paper number 3. The paper code is CHA 393. There are again two options, number A and number B. So we have opted the B paper, that is analytical methods of food and controlled substances. Okay, most of the colleges from our university have selected the paper B from CH 393. So there are two sections. The first section is comprising related to the food chemistry, and the second section is related to the controlled substances. So analytical methods of controlled substances. So what is meant by controlled substances? Okay, that we have to see in this section. Okay, so there are 3 chapters in this section. This is the chapter first. We are starting with chapter first, and the title of the chapter is narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances. Narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances, NDPS Act 1985. Okay, so the government of India has issued or has done an act in the year of 1985 related to the narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances. In short, this act is known by its short form, and it is NDPS Act 1985. So in this topic we will discuss what is the meaning of drug, what is the meaning of narcotic substances, psychotropic, psychoactive substances or psychotropic substances, then what are the different types of these substances, from which these substances or these compounds can be derived, these can be obtained from we can see the sources of these substances, then what is the or how government of India or government of Maharashtra is controlling the production, cultivation, distribution, then processing, then transportation, all of these, how they are controlling these substances, that we have to learn, that we have to see in this topic or in this section. Okay, so this is a very basic topic, actually very basic things we have to learn in this section and in this lecture, chapter number 1. It is related to basic or the introductory part related to the section 2, that is analytical methods of controlled substances. So in this lecture we have to learn only the basic idea or basic terminology, we can say, which terms, which phrases that we are using in this section. Okay, that we have to learn here. So okay, without delay we will start with the contents. Okay, so the first term is drug. So drug, what is drug? Drug is any substance that can change an organ, or that causes a change in organism's physiology and psychology when it is consumed. Okay, so what is a drug? Drug means any substance or any compound which causes a change in organisms. So that organism, any living organism, we can say, it may be human being, it may be plants, it may be animals, it may be birds, etc., anything. So any organisms, when they consume these substances, there is a change in their physiology and psychology. There is a change in their physiology and psychology. So physiology is related to the internal processes when they are consumed by the organism. Okay, so we call it as a physiology. And psychology means we can see the changes in their mental behavior, or their mind status is changing by consuming these substances. Okay, so this is the simple definition of a drug. So drug is any substance or compound which can causes an organism's change in organism's physiology and psychology when it is consumed. Okay, so these drugs can be consumed by various means. We know that we also come across with the different TV serials and newspapers that how these drugs are prohibited by government, how they are affecting the persons which consumes them. Okay, so there are hazardous effects, side effects of these drugs when the people consume them. Okay, so the drugs, these drugs can be these drug substances can be used for the prevention, to cure, then prevention, cure, then for the diagnosis purposes, for treatment purposes, etc. So these substances can be used by various means. So there is no particular tagline, or we cannot say that this, for only this we can use this drug. Okay, so this is the simple definition of drug. These drugs can be consumed by various means, such as by ingestion, means direct eating; injection is by the use of syringe and needle; then by making a patch on the body of an organism, and by means of absorption. This is one of the means that the drug can be consumed. Then by smoking, then by vaporizing. Okay, so these are the different means, or these are the different ways that from which we can one person can consume these different types of drugs. Okay, so or another way is sometimes the drug substances can be swallowed, or they can be placed under the tongue, and then dissolution, by means of dissolution we can consume them. Okay, so these are the different means that a drug can be consumed by an organism. Okay, then the next term is narcotics. So what is narcotics, or what are the narcotic substances? These are the compounds or substances with sleep inducing property. Okay, these are the compounds with sleep inducing property. When an organism or when a human being is consuming these narcotic substances, then that substances are inducing, they are inducing sleep in that particular organism. So these are the sleep inducing properties, substances with sleep inducing properties. And intense happiness, this is most important. Intense happiness means extra happiness, more happiness than the normal level, we can say. Okay, and excitement as well. So that person, when it is consumed by that person, when it get consumed by the narcotic substances, then it is seen that that person is having more excitement than the normal level. Okay, examples of the narcotic substances are including cocaine, heroin, opium, etc. There are a number of substances which are coming under the title narcotics. So these are some representative examples, and these are very famous examples, that is cocaine, heroin, opium, etc. Okay, then psychotropic substances. So we have seen the narcotic drugs, the definition and the meanings of these two words. Then the third or the next term is psychotropic substances. What is meant by psychotropic substances? These are the substances or compounds which can change which changes the brain function or behavior of an organism. Brain function or behavior, or the mental state, let us say, we can say the mental state of an organism or a human being is changing by consuming these psychotropic substances. The examples are amphetamine and diazepam. Okay, amphetamine and diazepam, these are the two psychotropic substances. The meaning itself indicates psychotropic means there is a change in the mood of that organism. There is a change in the mental state of that, mental health of that particular organism or that persons. Okay, then these are the main three drug, narcotic and psychotropic substances. These are the main or important three terms used in these sections in all over the syllabus of this second section. Okay, then there are different examples from which we can derive, we can obtain these products, that is drugs, narcotics and psychotropic substances we can derive, we can obtain from the, there are some natural resources we can say, and these we have some natural resources, that is cannabis. In it is also called as Indian hemp. Cannabis is the name of plant. It is also called as Indian hemp. Okay, so cannabis is the name of a plant, and this plant is belonging to the family Cannabinaceae. It is belonging to the family Cannabinaceae. 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 The family Cannabinaceae includes the cannabis plants. It is also called as Indian hemp, and this, from this plant, a psychoactive drug from cannabis plant used medicatory enjoyment purpose is derived from the cannabis plant. Okay, so this is, we can say, a general crop which is taken in Indian land. Okay, or it is one of the Indian crop cultivated in India. It is also called as Indian hemp, cannabis. So cannabis is of the cannabis plant. From this cannabis plant, the cannabis products can be obtained. There are mainly three types of products. The first one is charas, second one is ganja, and third one is any mixture. Okay, so we will see what is meant by charas. Charas is a crude or purified resin. Charas is a crude or purified resin obtained from the cannabis plant. Okay, so we are familiar. We all are familiar with these words, that is charas, ganja, narcotic substances, drugs, etc. But we are only recalling this, and what is the actual meaning of these terms that we are learning in this lecture. Okay, so what is charas? Charas is the crude means directly taken from the plant. It is, in short, or in our local language we call it a kacha mal, raw material. Crude or purified resin. Okay, crude or purified resin obtained from the cannabis plants. Then the second one is ganja. So this ganja is nothing but the flowering tops. We can say that these are the capsulated forms of this cannabis plant, or we can say that the flowering tops of that cannabis plants is nothing but ganja. And in our rural areas, we all are familiar with that ganja is used for the some people are addicted for these substances. They are consuming these substances, and they are always in so they are always in different mental state. So that's why they are called as psychoactive drug. So charas, ganja, and the third one is any mixture with or without a neutral substance. Any mixture of these two, with or without a neutral substance. Okay, so these are the cannabis, three main cannabis products. Cannabis means, in our local language, we simply remember that this is nothing but a plant known as ganja in our local language. Okay, then the next one is, this is the cannabis plant, first one. This is the second, coca plant. This is the second, known as coca plant, and we all of us are aware about the alkaloid obtained from this coca plant, and it is cocaine. So cocaine is one of the narcotic drug. Cocaine is one of the narcotic substance, and which is obtained from the coca plant. Okay, so these coca plants, there are a number of coca plants, and these coca plants are coming under the genus Erythroxylon. So what is the botanical name of this coca plant? E. coca. So E stands for Erythroxylon. So E. coca, as it is a scientific name, botanical name, so that's why I have it is a general trend that we should underline it, or when it is printed, it should be printed in italic. So E. coca is the name of botanical name or scientific name of that coca plant, from which the narcotic substance cocaine is derived or obtained. Okay, then from these coca plants, which different types of substances or these NDPS can be obtained. Okay, so the first one is coca leaf. Coca leaf means these are the leaves of that coca plant. Leaves, simply leaves, and that leaves contains cocaine. That leaves of that coca plant contains cocaine. Cocaine is a alkaloid found in that leaves of coca plant, which is nothing but a narcotic substance. But that leaves does not contain more than 0.1%. Does not contain more than. So it should not be more than 0.1% of cocaine. Okay, so this is nothing but a coca leaf used for the narcotic substance. Then the second one is coca derivative. Different derivatives can be formed, can be prepared for this from this coca plant. The first one is crude cocaine. First one is crude cocaine. So crude cocaine is nothing but from that coca plant we get different leaves and then different parts of that plant, and from that the cocaine is derived, cocaine alkaloid is derived, it is called crude cocaine. Okay, then second one is econine. Econine is the name of alkaloid found in coca leaves. It is the name of another alkaloid found in coca leaves. Okay, and the third derivative is, the third type of derivative is having more than 0.1% of cocaine. Okay, it is having more than 0.1% of cocaine. Okay, so the originally coca leaves does not contain more than 0.1% of cocaine alkaloid, but coca derivatives, when the different derivatives are formed, when the different derivatives are prepared from that coca leaves, the cocaine percentage from that in that cocaine leaves is containing more than 0.1% of cocaine is there. Okay, then the third most important plant from which the narcotic or psychoactive substances can be derived is the opium poppy. Okay, opium poppy is again the name of plant. All these are plants: cannabis, coca plant, and this is opium poppy plant. So these are the three main plants from which these narcotic or psychoactive substances or the drugs can be derived, can be obtained. Okay, opium poppy. So this opium poppy, the scientific name or botanical name of this opium poppy plant is Papaver somniferum. What is Papaver somniferum? Okay, Papaver is the name of genus and somniferum is the name of species from which we get these narcotic substances. Okay, so there are again 3 to 4 types of substances or derivatives from which we are deriving from the opium poppy plant. The first one is opium. So what is opium? Opium is the dried latex. Opium is a dried latex which is obtained from the seed capsules of this plant. So this seed capsules, just like our cotton, we know that cotton in Marathi we call it as a bone, kapsacha bone. Just like that, the seed capsule is there, and from that seed capsules the holes are made on that seed capsule, and from that holes latex is released, and that latex is collected, and from that latex it is liquid in form, it is resin, just like resin, and then dried latex of that opium plant is called as opium. The name of plant is opium poppy, scientific name is Papaver somniferum. What is opium only? It is a dried latex obtained from the seed capsules of that opium plant. Then poppy straw, second one is poppy straw. So what is poppy straw? All parts, this poppy straw includes all parts except seeds of that poppy plant, it is known as poppy straw. So except seeds, all the remaining portions of that plant is known as poppy straw. And the third one is poppy straw concentrate. Oh, so for doing concentrate, we have to process that material again and again. So just like we are doing when we have to concentrate a solvent, so we reduces the quantity of that solvent by means of evaporation, etc. So this poppy straw concentrate means poppy straw is undergone various types of processes, and we get concentrate material, and that concentrate material is containing alkaloid which is of phenanthrene family. This alkaloid is related to the family phenanthrene. So just anthracene, phenanthrene, just like aromatic compounds are there. So the phenanthrene alkaloid is concentrated in this poppy straw concentrate. Okay, so this is all about the first primary introductory part related to the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances NDPS Act 1985. Then this is the only terminology that we have seen here. What is the actual law, or what is the actual act which is done in 1985 that we have to see later on. Okay, so all these substances are not sold or purchased in the open market. Let us say in the open market, they are not sold or purchased in the open market, but these are controlled. These are controlled substances, and the controlling is governed by Government of India, that is central government, as well as state government agencies. Okay, so there is a special department under these central and state government establishments. Okay, so how these substances are controlled, they are prohibited by these agencies, that we have to see later on. Okay, so in the next video we will see the illegal traffic and the act related to these substances. Okay, thank you.